Good morning everyone. Our three guests has just arrived. So I request all of you to kindly rise up. Warm greetings to one and all present here. Honorable Chief Guest, Brig Ranjan Keron, Deputy GOC 31 Armed Division, Respected Colonel Ashish Tiwari, Deputy Commander 614 Independent Mechanized AD Brigade, most gracious Mrs. Dimple Shekhawat, Principal APS Babina, and all dignitaries present here. I, Smita, students of APS Jhansi, extend a warm and hearty welcome to the grand final event of the Southern Command Level Quiz Competition 2024. Today's event is more than just a test of knowledge. It's also a celebration of discipline, teamwork and mental agility. I would like to welcome the participants and the accompanying teachers, along with the audience of students and teachers, APS Babina and APS Jhansi. Tamso Ma Jyotirgamay means lead me from darkness to light. Light is a symbol of knowledge, wisdom and hope. It illuminates our mind and guides us toward greater understanding and enlightenment. As a customary to begin our event, I would request our esteemed chief guest to light the lamp and inaugurate the event, and thereafter address the august gathering.
Morning everybody. Good morning everybody. Good morning, sir. Much better. Thank you. Honorable principals, respected teachers and my dear children. I am delighted to be here as the chief guest of the inter-school quiz competition, which is brought together, I'm sure, some of the brightest and sharpest minds from across schools of Southern Command. I never had an opportunity to come to your school. My younger son has been a student of both APS Babina and APS Jhansi, and he passed out just this year in July when he was going to college. Extremely delighted, and we gathered here today so that we can celebrate the joy of learning, of course inculcate the spirit of healthy competition. This is not just for the teams that sit to my right, but to all the children who are sitting in front of me. And of course, to infuse certain intellectual curiosity within all of you. Remember, quiz is more than just like man just said, just a test of knowledge. But it is an opportunity for all of you to critical thinking. Embrace the spirit of learning, which is the most important thing that you must take back from here. And of course, develop skills in research and problem solving. Building confidence and teamwork is also one of the requirements that we see when we go in this competition. Above all, it is so that you guys make good friends and good connections. To these 6 teams, I will tell you that you must be fearless in your pursuit of knowledge and support and learn from each other, whatever be the results today. And enjoy the experience and have fun. And all the best to all 6 of you. To the organizers, I want to thank you all for the efforts and the preparation that you all have put in to make this event possible, and I'm sure it will be a grand success. So before this battle of wits begins, and the most confident, the most prepared, I would say the quickest thinking team emerges victorious. Francis Bacon had said, and I quote, he said, knowledge is power. And there was another unknown great whom I would like to quote. The more you read, the more you know, and the more you know, the more you grow. With these wise words of wise people much before me, I wish all of you all the best for this competition and let this exciting journey begin. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Come forward for this service. Dear audience, through this command level quiz competition conducted by APS Jhansi under the aegis of Southern Command quiz competition, the winning team will participate to compete at national level. There are 6 teams today, and the sequence of teams of today's quiz has been decided through our draw slots. Before we begin, let me introduce the quiz master, Mr. Aditnath Mubai. Mr. Mubai is a highly respected quiz master and co-founder of Quiz Trust Global. He has conducted more than 5,000 quiz shows all over the world. He also hosts a prestigious UAE Quiz Master tournament in Dubai every year. He has been honored as a Rex Parampeet Global Fellow. He has spearheaded research team for the TV shows like BBC and BBC Mastermind India. A heartily welcome to you, sir. I request Mr. Mubai to please take the program ahead. Thank you, sir. The stage is all yours.
Namaskar, everyone. Very, very good morning to all of you, the respected dignitaries that are, glittering like stars in the front row, and all you children at the back who are smiling, and that I think the smile of that on your faces is warming all of us from far away, like the sun when it comes out behind clouds. It suddenly bursts out, and let's see those smiles. Great. So welcome to the Southern Command finale. The teams that you see on stage have made it up to here because they have taken part in quizzes at an intra-school and inter-school level, and now they're representing their schools at the command level. Today, one team is going to make it through into the national final where they will represent Southern Command. They will be competing against the teams that have already qualified. We started this year's competition with the Eastern Command, and APS Binaguri emerged the winners there, making it through to the nationals. Then we moved from there to Northern Command, where APS Kanpur emerged the champions for the Northern Command. Following that, we went to Jabalpur, and there we found out that Army Public School Danapur Kent was the best of the teams that took part there. 3 teams have already made it through. Which of these 6 is going to be the 4th? We will find out today. And I'm so very glad, sir, that you mentioned that there are so many other aspects to quizzes. थोड़ा sir level down कर दीजिए, मैंने आपने फिर बढ़ा दिया है. Yeah. So quizzing is not just a test of knowledge. It's not just a test of I ask questions, you tell me the answer. It's also, as I said, about team building. It's about bonding as a group, because we know that the sum of different parts together as a whole is greater than when you add up your individual qualities. When you come together, you are able to achieve things that individually 3 people could not. Right? Also, thanks to today's quiz format, we're going to get you to understand and think on your feet and do what is called a SWOT analysis. Strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. So you have to, during the course of the quiz, identify which of the other competitors on this field is your biggest threat, where you can utilize an opportunity that you're given. And the format allows you to do that. You analyze your opponent's strengths and their weaknesses, and that enables you to take advantage whenever you see an opening. Okay, we'll see all that and more in action today. So let's begin with the final. We have 5 rounds here today, and the first round will commence with the audience. And since we say that there is no age limit to quizzing, it's one of those activities where you don't have to be physically hyper fit. I know, it's great to be physically fit. I've just gone beyond that level. I'm on the other side of fitness. But yeah, it's mental agility that really counts here. And there's no limit on age. You can be mentally agile from 5 to 105. And we're going to start off with the audience. The first question will come to you. We have a set of audience prizes, and any questions that they cannot answer will of course come to you. The first round is a set of multiple choice questions. We are giving you the question and we're giving you the answer as well. All you have to do is tell us the answer. Read it off the screen and tell us the answer. It can't get easier than that, right? So, to make it a little twisty, you have other options which could confuse you sometimes. Let's begin with the audience. 1 question coming up, 4 options. Identify the correct one, and for the audience there is one simple gameplay rule. Just raise your hands. I will ask you to give me the answer. You give me the correct answer, you get a prize. We have chocolates and we have some really nice books. Although I will humbly observe here that those books are mine. I wrote them. So they're about India. Basically, we want you children to know the glories, the wonders, the amazing India that we have. We call it unlimited because there is no limit to how much India has in store for us. So let's begin with question number 1 for the audience. Here it is. Near which hill station would you find Tiger Hill, a popular tourist site famous for its amazing views of Everest and Kanchenjunga? The options are Darjeeling, Gangtok, Zero, or Deepu. Audience, yes ma'am?
Darjeeling.
Darjeeling, ma'am says. Let's see if that is the correct answer. Darjeeling is spot on. Fantastic. Well done. Prize distributors, can we give ma'am 2 chocolates, please? 2 chocolates to ma'am. And that's how it goes. You get the right answer, it will turn green. And if it's a wrong answer, it will simply leave this hall and the quiz and the screen. Okay, let's begin. Team A, Bolarum. First of all, we want you to tell us your own names and which class you study.
Good morning everyone, my name is Mayank and I am in class 12.
Good morning everybody, I'm Kartika and I'm in class 11th.
I am Babina Sharma and I am in class 10.
Fantastic. Bolarum, you've come a long way from down in Telangana, right? That's where Bolarum now is. First question coming up for you. Take a look at your screen. We'll have the question up. The Aravalis are considered to be one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world. In which state would you find the highest point of the Aravali mountain range? The options are Haryana, Gujarat, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh.
Rajasthan.
Rajasthan, you say? Sure of it? Do you know what it's called? It's the highest
Mount
point.
Abu.
Mount Abu. Okay, Mount Abu is a hill station. It's a town. It's not the name of a peak. But that's not the question. The question was, in which state would you find the highest point? Rajasthan is correct. Absolutely. 100 points. Great way to begin, Bolarum. The name of the peak is Guru Shikhar. Guru Shikhar, it's in the Arbuda Hills, which is near Mount Abu. In fact, Arbuda was a mythological, legendary big serpent that coiled up there and formed the Arbuda Hills. And Mount Abu actually comes from the name Arbuda. So it's near Mount Abu and it's called Guru Shikhar and it is in Rajasthan, as you said. So 100 points to Bolarum to begin. Gwalior, Ami Public School, please introduce yourself so we know who we are asking questions of.
Jai Hind to all, I am Yuvraj Singh of class 10th.
Jai Hind to everyone, I am Manu Sharma from class 11th.
Jai Hind everyone, I am Sonu Tama from class 12.
Fantastic. And so from cricket, we now have Yuvraj Singh into quizzing. And he has sort of become a little smaller. Okay, you get teased for that, being known as Yuvraj Singh. Are you a left-handed batsman also? No. Okay, what's your favorite sport? Cricket. And what do you play in cricket? Are you a bowler or a batsman? You're a right-hander. And off-spinner. So you're like the reverse of Yuvraj Singh, the cricketer. Different cricketer. Do you want to take it up as a career? No. Okay. It's a passion. So make your passion your life. Pursue it. Okay, let's see what we got for you. Gwalior, your question coming up. Which of these famous comic characters lives in the fictional town of Springfield in an unknown state of the US? You like comics? You watch comic shows, cartoon shows? You don't? None of you? Well, then it's going to be a little difficult for you, but we've simplified it. We've given you 4 options. Garfield, Dexter, Bart Simpson, Charlie Brown.
Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson. Are you sure you don't watch cartoon shows, don't read comics? You have read it somewhere. It must be in a comic, right? Or you watched it on TV. You read it in a quiz book. Fantastic. So reading is everything. Bart Simpson, he says. Bart Simpson is absolutely correct. 100 points to APS Gwalior also. There. As you can see, they're not very good with spellings in that town. They've misspelled some words there. Okay, Gwalior, 100 points, and we move to Devali. Introductions, please. Devali.
Good morning everyone, I am Meet Narsimani from class 12th.
Good morning everyone, I am Dheeraj Patil from class 10th.
Good morning everyone, I am Devi Mahajan from class 10th.
Okay, word of advice. Don't keep touching the mic. Leave it where it is, lean towards it, otherwise you keep getting that disturbance and the noise, okay? Let's go with your question, that goes for all the teams. Please don't grab the mic and pull it towards yourself. It's not going anywhere, you just have to lean towards it and speak into it. Okay, question to Devali. Of which princely state was the pioneering freedom fighter Velayudan Chempakaraman Thampi the Dalava or Prime Minister? The options are Mysore, Travancore, Bangadapalli or Pudukkottai. Velayudan Champakaraman Thampi. He was the Dalava or the Prime Minister. He is one of the first to fight against the invading East India Company, the forces of the British. Of which state was he the Prime Minister or the Dalava?
Travancore.
Travancore, says Devali. Sure about that? Well, you've said Travancore, it is correct. Well done. Velu Thampi, as he was known commonly, was one of the people who first rose up. He identified the British invaders, as we could call them. They were traders who turned into colonizers. And he identified them as a threat to the entire land, which is why he rose up against them. Unfortunately, could not throw them out, and went down in the history books. Jodhpur, you're up next. Please introduce yourselves.
Good morning everyone, my name is Kumar and I am from class 4. Good morning everyone, myself Atul Mishra and I am from class 4.
Good morning everyone, myself Bhavin Shekhawat, I'm from 11th standard.
And your question, Jodhpur, is on screen. Which largely tree-dwelling creature is the state animal of Tripura? You know, every state has state animals, state trees, state flower, etc. Which of these tree-dwelling creatures is the state animal of Tripura? Hula gibbon, golden marmoset, Fair's langur, or the howler monkey?
Option D.
D. There is no D. I don't see a A, B, C, D.
There is langur.
Fair's langur, he says. That is absolutely correct. Well done. And that is what it actually looks like. Amazing, isn't it? The wildlife, and this is why we say India is unlimited. You have such beautiful looking animals that roam around in the wild. Unfortunately, their habitats are getting squeezed and they are now endangered and on the verge of extinction. It actually looks like it's put on makeup or face paint, like a lot of the people used to do in the old days when they went to war. They used to put on face paint to make themselves look more ferocious. 100 points to Jodhpur for round 1 and Cannanore. Let's have your question coming up. Which US state has its capital named for the Italian-Spanish explorer credited with, as they say, discovering the Americas? I like the way the Europeans have sort of appropriated it. Unless they went there, that place wasn't discovered. Of course, there were whole civilizations existing there before they landed up. Your options are Florida, Ohio, Washington, and New Mexico. Which state? Go for it.
Washington.
Washington. Is that correct? Let's see if that is the correct answer. No, I'm afraid Washington is not right. Florida, he says. Florida is also not correct, Cannanore. I'm afraid. Okay, audience, yes, we had a hand right there. Third last row. You put it down now. Okay, you go for it. No. Yeah, third last row, child. Yes. Stand up, stand up. Your name?
Shivang Pandey.
Shivang, and what is your answer?
New Mexico.
New Mexico, he says. New Mexico, oops. Which means the capital of Ohio is Columbus. The capital of Ohio is Columbus, and it's named for that Genovese origin sailor who went to Spain because he wanted to sail and find new places that people hadn't seen before. He wanted to actually find a way around to India, or the Indies as they were called then, because that's where spice used to come from. Pepper, very importantly. Anyways, Cannanore, no points, but we still have 4 rounds to go. Let's move on to Khadki. Khadki, your question. For which technologist did the American entrepreneurs Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning name their company, which they founded in 2003? So in 2003, there were these 2 people. They were entrepreneurs. They started a company and they wanted to pay homage to a famous technologist. So they named the company after that person. Who was it? Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, Henry Ford, or Michael Dell?
The answer is Nikola Tesla.
The answer is Nikola Tesla, and the company became famous just as Tesla. Well done, Khadki, 100 points there. That is Nikola Tesla, genius, inventor, developer, scientist, engineer, and technologist. And the company, of course, one of the most well-known electric car manufacturers today, and that's just one of their fields. That takes care of the teams here today, and we have one question for the audience. Let's figure out how much you know about India. Audience, your question. Which is the longest river that flows entirely within the boundaries of India? The options are Ganga, Narmada, Godavari, and Krishna. Yes, we have a, one sec, wait for the mic. Tell us your name, which class you're in, and then give us the answer.
My name is Priyanshu Jana. I am from class 11. The correct answer is Ganga.
Correct answer is Ganga, but you know that the Ganga flows into Bangladesh. So it goes outside the territories of India. Yes, we have a hand there, the boy with the shoulder boys.
So my name is Raj Gautam. The correct answer is Godavari.
The correct answer is indeed Godavari. Well done. Can we give the young man one of those green books on wildlife and nature of India?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You've earned it, and that is it. The Godavari, that is the longest of the peninsular rivers that flows entirely within the geographical boundaries of India. Okay, that's round one up. We'll take a look at the scores after round two. Meanwhile, we'll go into our second round, which is a set of theme-based questions. Here, every team gets to choose a theme or a subject on which they want to be quizzed. We start with Bolarum. Your themes are up on screen. Geopolitics, sports, pop culture, heritage, wildlife and nature, science and technology, literature, and military matters. What would you like to choose? Yes, Bolarum.
Go for military.
Military matters for them. Who is this brave heart? That's your question basically. Who is this personality? Enlisted in the Punjab regiment in 1936, he was transferred to the Rajputana Rifles after partition. He was awarded the Paramveer Chakra for his heroic action in Titwal in July 1948. We have a picture for you. You have to take a look at the screen and tell us who this Paramveer Chakra awardee is. 100 points on the direct, otherwise it passes for 50 bonus points to the other teams. Company Havaldar Major Piru Singh is absolutely correct. Well done. 100 points on the direct. Good going, Bolarum. And that is CHM Piru Singh Shekhawat, but he apparently didn't use the Shekhawat title. He just called himself Piru Singh when he was enlisted, and that is how he continued to be named. 100 points to Bolarum, and we go back to the grid. Gwalior, you get to choose next.
Sports.
Sports for Gwalior. Let's see what we have for you. Which lost sporting trophy stolen in 1966 did a dog named Pickles find under a hedge? So there was a well-known trophy which was stolen. Then a dog found it. Which trophy was it? Gwalior, yours on the direct for 100 points.
Pass.
You're not trying. That's all. You just gave up the chance of scoring 100 points. Devali.
Trophy for Wimbledon.
The Wimbledon trophy, not correct, passing to Jodhpur. The FIFA trophy, name of it? Cannanore.
Sir, Football World Cup.
Name. FIFA trophy, Football World Cup, more or less the same thing, right? Khadki.
Copa America.
Copa America. That's actually a tournament, it's not a trophy per se.
Benson had this trophy, World Cup, Cricket World Cup trophy.
1966, the Cricket World Cup started in 75. They didn't have a trophy at that time. That was yours, Gwalior. Jodhpur will give you 33 points. Part points. It was the Football World Cup, the FIFA organized World Cup, I wanted the name of the trophy. So 33 points. We're giving you Jodhpur for getting close to the answer. Audience, anyone, the name of the World Cup. Anyone? Today, if a team wins the World Cup, the Football World Cup, they are awarded the FIFA World Cup. It's just called the World Cup trophy. Earlier on, there was a trophy named for one of the early administrators, the man who formulated the World Cup idea. His name was Jules Rimet, the Jules Rimet trophy, and it was found on a morning walk by a dog under that hedge. He was out for a walk and he went under a hedge and was scrabbling around. The owner went there, found a wrapped up package, picked it up, took it up, opened it, and found the Jules Rimet trophy. And you know why this is no longer the Football World Cup? Can anyone tell me why this trophy is no longer given to the winners of the World Cup? Anyone? Teams included. Any idea? Can you tell me why? Take a guess. I'm not going to deduct points. You're not going to lose anything by giving me a wrong answer. But give me an answer. Anyone at all? Chocolates, if you get it right. Why is this trophy no longer awarded to the winner of the Football World Cup? No? Yes, go for it. No, so the trophy was found in 66. And in 1966, it was awarded to the winner of the World Cup. But now it's not awarded. Why is it not awarded now? Yes, ma'am. Of course, ma'am. No, it was lost and then that dog found it. So it was not lost anymore. But now, I'm saying earlier that was the trophy that was awarded to the winners. Now it's not. Why is this trophy not given to the winners? Yes?
Sir, because the trophy lost its value because the dog found it.
Trophies don't lose their values because a dog or a cat or a horse found it. How will it lose its value? No, Khadki. Interesting. Good that you made everyone laugh. But not the correct answer. The correct answer is Brazil won the trophy for the third time and then kept it. So Brazil won the trophy, the World Cup. They won it in 1950. They won it in 1958. And then they won it in 1970. And they kept the trophy. After that, they had to make a new trophy. And now the winner gets just a replica because they felt we can't keep making a trophy worth $1.5 million every time some team wins it for the third time and keeps it. They don't want to spend that money. Conjuice hand. So they make a replica. It's not a full size, it's a smaller size replica, and that replica is what that federation of that country keeps now. But the Jules Rimet trophy, at that time, it went to Brazil and there was no, if a team won something for the third time, they would generally keep the trophies. Now they don't do that. Anyways, that's why you now have that football with those strange figures, angel-like figures reaching up and holding it. So they made a new trophy and they said, now no one's going to keep it. Okay, Devali, you're up next. What do you want?
Heritage.
Heritage for Devali. Here's your question. Which dynasty built these mound burial systems called moidams? They recently became the 43rd listing on the UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India. Take a look at the screen and tell me what dynasty built these.
The Tai-Ahom dynasty of Assam. Tai-Ahom dynasty.
The what?
Tai-Ahom dynasty.
Okay, the Ahom dynasty is correct. The Ahoms kings were buried here, rulers. Well done, 100 points to Devali. So, India has one of the most heavy list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. We're number 3 in the world, as far as I know. with 43 now sites, natural and man-made, listed on the roster. We are 5th. I think we are 3rd. We are 6th. You're saying you're 5th. Now you say we are 6th. So who all is ahead of us? And then take a look, combined list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites, which country lands where. Okay, 100 points to Devali on the direct, and we're moving to Jodhpur. Jodhpur, choice.
Sir, geopolitics.
Geopolitics for Jodhpur, with an accession date of 7th April 2024. Which Scandinavian country is the newest member of NATO? You know what NATO is, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It's a politico-defense, military political bloc or grouping of countries.
Sir, Sweden.
Sweden is absolutely correct. Well done. Jodhpur picking up 100 points on the direct. Good show. Sweden has become the most recent entrant to NATO. Sweden has long been known, for the past century they were neutral. In fact, during the Second World War also, while they leaned a little bit towards the Germans, they stayed politically neutral. But now, that neutrality continued during the Cold War era. They didn't go with the Soviet-led Warsaw Pact or with the US-led NATO Pact. They stayed neutral. But now, they've decided that we are part of the Atlantic Ocean, the North Atlantic, so we would go with NATO. 100 points to Jodhpur and Cannanore. What do you want?
So we choose wildlife and nature.
Wildlife and nature for Cannanore. Which continent's southernmost point do you see in this image? Take a look at the screen. We are showing you a memorial that marks the southernmost tip of a particular continent. Tell me which continent. Cannanore? Whatever clues you might need are all there. It is Africa, well done. And the biggest clue is Indian Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. Cape Agulhas is the southernmost tip. It says so up there, Cap or Cape. So the upper part of that inscription is in Afrikaans, because this site is in South Africa, where the language they speak and use is Afrikaans. Cannanore picking up 100 points, where it says you are now at the southernmost tip of the continent of Africa. Well done. On to the scoreboard, and Khadki, we are with you for your choice. Pop culture, literature, or science and technology?
Science and technology.
Science and technology. This is an illustration of NASA's Advanced X-ray Astrophysics Facility, AXAF. It's the most powerful X-ray telescope ever built. You have to tell me for which Nobel Prize winner it is named. Visual please. There. This is of course an artistic rendition of a technological marvel, because you can't get a photograph of it unless you maneuver another satellite with a camera and then take a picture. Khadki, who is it named for?
Pass.
Not taking a guess, not trying. Okay, passing. Bolarum. Parker. Parker is the solar probe. Gwalior.
Hubble telescope.
Hubble telescope. I asked who is it named for?
Hubble.
Edwin Hubble. No, not Edwin Hubble. Devali.
James Webb.
Not James Webb. He was an administrator at NASA. Jodhpur. Passing it. Cannanore. Passing it. That was yours, Khadki. Audience. Anyone? Wait, we'll give them a chance. Audience, anyone? Which famous Nobel Prize winners in this field of space research or astrophysics do you know? No? Okay. Bolarum? Yes, we have an answer there. Again, the young man. Wait for it. Wait for the mic. Wait for the mic.
Sir, is it method?
No, it is not correct. Anyone else? Otherwise, we will give Bolarum a chance. Not for points, but we'll give you a chocolate. Yes?
I think the Chandra actually observatory named after Subramanian.
Subramanian Chandrasekhar, the astrophysicist of Indian origin. That is him, and he won the Nobel Prize, I think in 1983 or 89. And the Chandra limit is what he discovered, up to which, can we get a chocolate for the young man here? Choose. You want first row, second row, they're all the same. We don't differentiate on the basis of chocolate brands. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this round. We'll take a look at the scores. Audience, the next round is going to be a lot of fun. It's one of the oldest rounds we've got in this competition. It's called Mixed Faces. We take two famous personalities and we mix their faces. Top half someone, bottom half someone else. You have to show the teams how it's done by taking the first question. But before that, the scores after two rounds. So 100 points for Gwalior and Khadki, 200 each to Bolarum, Devali, and Cannanore also 100 points. And in the lead right now, the score of 233 points, we have Public School Jodhpur. But it's very tight, it's just like this. One question here or there and the whole story can change. Okay, let's go with mixed faces, our third round. 100 points for getting both names correct for the teams. And we'll give a book and a chocolate for whoever gives us both. And we'll give a chocolate apiece for whoever gives us one each. Okay, let's go with the first question. Audience, can you tell us who these two people are? Yes, sir. Upper one is Novak Djokovic. And the lower one, sir? Michael Phelps. Fantastic. Can we give a chocolate each to sir? Fantastic. That is indeed Novak Djokovic, Joker Noel as he is called, and Michael Phelps, the man who has single-handedly won more Olympic gold medals than most of the other countries put together. He's a real phenomenon, so is he. He's won so many titles in tennis. So when you put them together, you get a face like that. Okay, Bolarum, you're up with the first one. Take a look at the screen and tell us who these two people are. Two people there, 50 points or half points for each part. So if you give me both, you get 100 points. Otherwise it passes for bonus points. Part points for giving one right. Ashish Nehra and Rishi Sunak. Which one is which?
Upper one is Ashish Nehra and lower one is Rishi Sunak.
Fantastic, well done. Ashish Nehra and Rishi Sunak, both correct there. And when you take Rishi Sunak's face and you put the top part of Ashish Nehra, you get someone who looks like that. 100 points to Bolarum on the direct, and Gwalior, you're up next. Gwalior, two famous people coming up on screen, combined. Who are both of these? Audience, quiet, you'll get your turn. Your mic is off.
Tiger Shroff.
Tiger Shroff gets you 50 points. Gwalior, and the other name? So the people can be from different fields or from the same field, but they're all well-known, all famous international celebrities. Or national celebrities sometimes.
Sir, he is Jonas, Priyanka Chopra's husband.
Is?
Nick Jonas.
Nick Jonas. No, the other is not Nick Jonas. So 50 points to Gwalior for getting Tiger Shroff. His actual name is what? Jai Arjun Shroff. Is that correct? Any Tiger Shroff fans here? Jai Hemant Shroff. Jai Hemant Shroff. And Devali, second name is what we're looking for.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Which one is Michael Jackson?
The lower one.
The lower one. No, it's not Michael Jackson. Jodhpur. Mic on, please.
So the lower one is Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet is correct. The actor, Hollywood actor, who was last seen in the science fiction movie
Dune 2.
Dune 2. Yes. Are you a fan of science fiction films?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you saw Dune. You saw Dune 2. Both of them. Have you read the book though? Frank Herbert's book. You must read it because it gives you so much more to imagine than what they can show on screen. Well done, Jodhpur. 25 points more for Timothy Chalamet, who was also he was well known for playing the role of King Henry V in a film called The King. Well done. And the next question coming up for Devali. Devali, two people there, name both. Shh. Audience, kids, we can hear you. So just hold your horses. अपने घोड़ों को लगाम दो. Yes.
Aryabhat, the top one.
Yes.
Aryabhat.
Gets you 50 points, Devlali. And the lower one? Remember, it could be someone from different fields like Rishi Sunak and Ashish Nehra, or from the same field like Timothy Chalamet and Jai Hemant Shroff.
Nargis Fakhri.
Not Nargis Fakhri, so 50 points to Devlali, and now for 25 points, Jodhpur.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot is correct. These guys are good at it. Well done, Jodhpur. Gal Gadot. So again, it's Wonder Woman coming to the rescue for you guys. Okay, well done. Is she one of your favorite actresses? No. Who's your favorite actress? No one. Or you don't want to tell us because then everyone will tease you about it. No one. Okay, so Gal Gadot and Alia Bhatt together make that. And let's see what we can get for you. 25 points to Jodhpur and now chance to pick up 100 on your diamond. Two people there. Two well-known people. Name both. Half points for each correct individual. Yes, Jodhpur.
So the lower one is Hrithik Roshan.
Lower one is Hrithik Roshan. And the upper one? Passing. Not correct. Cannanore.
So it's
Upper one is Marcelino. And the lower one? Malinga. Lasit Malinga and Marcelino. दे दे. Yes sir. पीछे से आवाज आ गई. दे दे. 50 points on the pass to Cannanore, the Brazilian footballer and the Sri Lankan fast bowler. How could you think that's Hrithik Roshan? I mean seriously. दाढ़ी आ गई तो फिर ऋतिक रोशन बन गया सब कुछ. एक मूवी में देखा था. Must be some science fiction film like Krish, Vikram Veda. Even if you have Vikram Veda, Hrithik Roshan has a very pointy face. Pointy chin, pointy nose, sharp ears, everything. Anyways, Jodhpur missing out there. 50 points to Cannanore and your turn next. Cannanore, name both.
The upper one is Vicky Kaushal.
Upper one is Vicky Kaushal and the lower one is Rohit Sharma.
No, upper one is Vicky Kaushal and lower one is Rohit Sharma.
Upper one is Vicky Kaushal. Okay, I want two names from you. You are saying Vicky Kaushal and Rohit Sharma.
Yes.
We'll give you 50 points for Rohit Sharma and Khadki.
The upper one is Rohit Sharma and the lower one is Junior NTR.
50 points for, 25 points for Junior NTR. They gave us Rohit Sharma. They mixed up upper, lower, whatever. We are giving them the 50 points for getting Rohit Sharma. Junior NTR being the other person on that. Okay, well done. Khadki, 25 points in this round. 50 to Cannanore and chance to pick up 100. Khadki, yours on the direct. Two famous people there who are both. Take a good look. And tell us who those two are.
The upper one is Radhika Apte and the lower one is Jennifer Lopez.
Upper one is Radhika Apte. You get 50 points for Radhika Apte. Well done. Lower one is not Jennifer Lopez. Passing to Bolarum.
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles is correct. Well done. 25 points to Bolarum to close this round out for the teams. Simone Biles, the American gymnast, and Radhika Apte, the very, very accomplished and well-known actress. Good show. Sort of teamwork happening on some of the questions. One team getting part, the other team getting the other part. So if you were all put together, you would be unbeatable at this game. But unfortunately, you're in separate teams, so you're getting part of the points. Anyways, that brings us to the end of our third round. We'll take a look at the scores and then we head into another interesting round, because here the performance of the teams so far has to have been studied by themselves. They need to know where the strengths and weaknesses of their opponents lie, because in the next round they're going to choose a subject for one of their opponents. Try and figure out where you can block your opponent team who you think is a big threat to you and where you cannot. Scores after 3 rounds. Okay, spread out a little now. 325 points for Team A Bolarum, Gwalior on 150, Devali on 250, Jodhpur on 283, Cannanore on 200 and Khadki on 175. So it's still pretty close, but Bolarum edging into a little bit of a lead, not too far. I mean, one team that's on 283 points, they get a 50-pointer, you miss yours, and they go into the lead. So it's all going to be happening here. Be with us. We're going to get these teams to identify who they're going to choose for and what they want to quiz them on. Khadki, this time round, you get first choice. You decide who you're going to choose for and what team you want to throw at them. Okay, there's a nasty, devilish smile on their faces. They figured out his code.
We want APS Bolarum.
Okay.
Pop culture.
Pop culture for APS Bolarum. They think you know nothing about it. Will you prove them wrong? Let's see. Pop culture for Team A, APS Bolarum. Okay, APS Bolarum, this super hit song was created by 2 singers. Name both. Half points for each correct part. Okay, play the song please. The song is called not Gotilo. Gotilo is what you're saying. It has a different name. Aditya Gadvi gets you 50 points. Bolarum, you're halfway. Your Shadyantra has sort of deflated a bit, but they got 50 points. And the other name, second name.
Darshan Rawal.
Not Darshan Rawal. So halfway achieved. They didn't get 100 points. They got 50. Now you can scoop up 25 points on the pass and minimize, cut your losses, or grab an opportunity.
No idea, sir.
Not trying Cannanore. Passing. Devali. Gwalior. No. Audience. Yes. The young man there. Can we get the mic to him, please?
Sir, myself, Amit sir. The correct answer
Achint Thakkar is the other singer. Can we give there should be is there a pink colored book there? Give him the pink colored book, please. Pink colored book. Yeah, that's on culture, traditions, folk dances, themes, etc. Child, take the book out and give him the pink book. Yeah. Okay. Is that the pink one? Okay. Looks like it. Achint Thakkar and Aditya Gadvi. So partially successful, partially unsuccessful, but well done, Bolarum, picking up 50 points there. And the next choice coming up for Cannanore. Which team? What team? And the other thing they did smartly was to choose for a team that's right in front of them. So if it passes, it comes directly to them. So they miss, they hit. Literature for team D.
Yes.
Okay. Literature for Jodhpur. Your question coming up, Jodhpur. Seen here is a famous novelist with her husband, one of the leading archaeologists of the early 20th century. In fact, one of her famous books, they met on one of his archaeological digs, and one of her famous books is based on all the knowledge that she gained from him. Who is she? Take a look at the picture and tell me who this novelist is. Visual, please. Famous novelist, seen with her husband. Her husband was one of the most well-known archaeologists of his time. So when you look at a photograph, it gives you, without overtly saying things, it gives you many clues. The way the person's hair is made, what he or she is wearing, the format of the photograph, the texture, the grain, all those can date a particular timeline. They give you a timeline for the picture. Who is this?
Selma Lajinov.
Selma Logalov, not Selma Logalov, passing to Devali. You've gone back a little too early in time, little bit. Devali is passing, Gwalior.
Pass.
Passing it to Bolarum.
So this is Agatha Christie.
Agatha Christie is correct. Well done. 50 points on the pass to Bolarum. That is Dame Agatha Christie, the greatest mystery writer of all time, I would say. So that was her husband, Max Mallowan, who was, they met at a dig at one of his archaeological sites in Mesopotamia, and her novel, Death on the Nile, is based on his explorations of the Nile Valley. So there's a lot of flavor of architectural sites that comes in. In fact, one of the key scenes is shot at one of the temples there, it's set in one of the temples, and all that information she got while traveling with him on his explorations. 50 points to Bolarum, and the next chance coming up for Jodhpur. Well, Cannanore, you managed to deny them points.
Sir, APS Cannanore for Science and Technology.
Science and Technology, Cannanore, and let's see whether they can fulfill their expectations, which is to not get the answer. The first Indian designed and built satellite that went into space was named Aryabhat, after the famous mathematician, for whom was the second Indian satellite named. So India, long back, 1970s, started making and sending up satellites in space. We couldn't deliver them into orbit, but we used to use our friends' help to do that. So the first satellite was named Aryabhat, for the mathematician, astronomer, scientist, for whom was the second Indian satellite named. Cannanore. Into the mic, please.
Sir, is it Vikram?
Vikram, not Vikram, passing to Jodhpur.
Bhaskar.
Bhaskar Acharya is correct. Well done. It was Bhaskar Acharya. Bhaskara the first, as he's called. 50 points. So, smart move, paid off both ways. Their opponents didn't get the points and it passed to them and they picked up 50 points on the pass. Well done, Jodhpur. And the next choice coming to Devali, back to the screen. Geopolitics, sports, heritage, military, wildlife and nature. What for whom?
For Jodhpur, heritage.
Jodhpur, heritage. You don't know anything about it? Little bit. Okay, let's see if you know enough. These are the colorful gopurams or entrance portals of one of the largest temples in India. Dedicated to Lord Vishnu, it was built over 2000 years ago according to ancient texts and archaeological inscriptions. What is it called and where is it located? Take a look at the screen and tell me which temple you see the gopurams of. Which famous temple is this? Brightly colored, very, very detailed sculpting on those gopurams. Jodhpur, that's yours for 100 points to prove Devali wrong.
So it is in Telangana and
Telangana is a large place. Like our friends from Bolarum will guarantee that it's a huge area. You're passing it. Passing to Devali.
Meenakshi Temple, Madurai.
Meenakshi Temple, Madurai is not dedicated to Lord Vishnu. It is Meenakshi Amman, one of the forms of Parvati, the consort of Lord Shiva.
Padmanabha Swami Temple.
Padmanabha Swami Temple, no. Good try but not correct. That is dedicated to Vishnu. Bolarum. They think it's in Telangana, your home area. Bolarum, quickly on the pass.
Brihadeshwar Temple, Thanjavur.
Brihadeshwara Temple, that's also not dedicated to Vishnu. Passing to Khadki. Virupaksha Temple is more or less a ruin. It is in the erstwhile Vijayanagar capital. Vishakhapatnam Temple in Tamil Nadu, like different states altogether. No, Cannanore. Okay, Jodhpur, this was your direct. You managed to fox everyone. Audience, anyone? Yes, sir. We'll get the mic to you, sir.
Hello sir, I think answer is Sri Ranganath Vishnu Temple.
It is the Ranganatha Swami Temple. It is the largest in terms of area. The blue book for sir. Just pick up the blue book and just take the book to sir. Well done. The book is on built heritage, art and architecture of India. Well done. The Ranganatha Swami Temple, and it is said to be the world's largest Hindu temple. Of course, there are now modern versions. In terms of overall area, compound, it is the largest. Actually functioning. You have an even bigger temple called Angkor Wat, which is spread over a larger area in Cambodia. And that is actually the world's largest temple, but it's not functioning anymore. It's just a ruin. Okay, Gwalior, you get to choose next.
Devali geopolitics.
Geopolitics for Devali. The League of Nations was the first global intergovernmental forum set up to maintain world peace following World War I. So World War I saw destruction on a scale that had never been seen before. It was called a world war because it was fought in different theatres, mostly Europe, but also in a few other places, and you had countries from around the world taking part in the combat. So it was given the title World War I. Millions of people died, mostly in Eastern Europe. The Russians lost millions and millions of people. League of Nations was therefore set up by all the countries. They said we have to come together and talk peace rather than keep fighting amongst ourselves. So where were the headquarters of the League of Nations set up? In which city? League of Nations turned out to be unsuccessful, but
Versailles, France.
not Versailles, passing to Gwalior,
Washington.
Washington, state or city? State. So where? Which city, I said? Washington is a state and a city. You're saying it's Washington, D.C. No, not Washington, D.C.
Paris.
Not Paris, Bolarum, Khadki, coming to you for bonus points.
So is it London?
Not London, Cannanore. City, Kannur. In 3, 2, take a guess. 1. It's a state, California, huge state, Jodhpur.
So Vienna.
Not Vienna, good try. That was your direct Devali. Audience, anyone? Yes, sir. Geneva is absolutely right. Can we get 2 chocolates to serve, please? So the League of Nations was headquartered in Geneva. Geneva is still the base for a lot of international organizations, and because Switzerland is another country that has determinedly stayed neutral for centuries, they don't want to be part of any European, world, Asian, whatever war. They want to just mind their own business and bank everyone's money so that they can earn interest on it. Okay, so Geneva was the answer there, and Bolarum, you guys get to choose next. Who all is being chosen for? Khadki is remaining, everyone else chosen for. Gwalior chosen for. Devali done. Yes. If they choose, they will have to choose there. Bolarum, Khadki, and what do you want to choose for them? Gwalior has not been chosen. One second. Khadki chose for Bolarum. Jodhpur has been chosen twice. You never told me. I can't keep track of this, please. So I'm sorry, but okay, as an exception, we will make the thing, because a team cannot be chosen for twice. You guys should also remember that from the briefing. Okay, we're giving you the choice, Bolarum. You choose for Gwalior or for Khadki?
Gwalior.
Gwalior. And what do you choose?
Military.
Military for Gwalior. Here it is. This is the lead ship of the latest indigenously designed stealth frigates built by the Mazagon shipyards for the Indian Navy. For which mountain range is it named? Take a look at the screen and tell me which mountain range gives its name to these stealth frigates. Which mountain range gives its name to this class of ships? This is the lead ship, the first ship. Normally the name given to that ship then forms the name of the class. Which mountain range is this stealth frigate named for?
Guru Shikhar.
Is not a mountain range, Gwalior. Guru Shikhar is one peak. Bolarum.
Satpura ranges.
Not Satpura. Khadki.
So Shivalik.
Not Shivalik. Cannanore. Not even trying. Jodhpur. is correct. Well done. This is INS Nilgiri, the lead ship of the Nilgiri class of stealth frigates, and you pick up 50 points on the pass, Jodhpur. So that brings us to the end of this round. Okay, it's the INS Nilgiri, and the Nilgiri class is going to be named for it, or is named for it. 3 ships already completed tests, and they're not yet commissioned though. They're at sea, but they will be commissioned after the sea trials are done. Okay, that brings us to the end of round 4. We take a look at the scores as they stand. Great, and then we go into our last round. Now it's interesting. Gwalior in 6th place with 150 points. Khadki in 5th with 175. Then Cannanore with 200. 250 to Devali. 383 to Jodhpur. And 425 to APS Bolarum. So it's still very tight. The last round is a set of rapid fire questions. Every team gets...
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, sir, we actually didn't get a chance.
I know, but someone should have told me that I can choose a question for you, but that means an extra question, everyone gets extra point. You want it? I can give you a question. I choose for you.
Yeah, let's choose.
Can we do that? Let's give them a chance. They haven't got a question, we'll do that. Khadki, we choose for you. Back to the grid. Let's go. I think sports was left and wildlife and nature. Back to the grid. Sports and wildlife. Sports, wildlife, sports, wildlife. Choose one. Sports. Okay, Khadki, sports question for you coming up. Let's give that. This player was the sole goal scorer in India's recent victory in the Asian Champions Trophy in Hulunbuir in China. You have to tell me the name of this star hockey player. He's a defender actually, but he ended up scoring a goal. Take a look at the screen and tell me his name. Khadki. The sole goal scorer. India ended up beating China in the finals. Yes. Not Harpreet Singh, Cannanore. Arjun Singh.
Hardik Singh.
Not Hardik Singh, Devali. Not Harmanpreet Singh, Gwalior.
Manmanpreet.
Manmanpreet, not Harmanpreet, Manmanpreet Singh. No, Bolarum.
Germanpreet Singh.
Not Germanpreet Singh. Germanpreet Singh has a full beard. This is, in fact, he shares his name with a former defender, one of the best drag flickers India had, one of the first drag flickers, some 15, 18 years ago, Jugraj Singh. That is Jugraj Singh, and no points for anyone there, I'm afraid. Jugraj Singh is a defender. Earlier one was also a defender, and he was the person who was really good at defense and at converting penalty corners. Unfortunately, he had an accident and he broke his leg in 2 places and his arm, and could never develop the kind of power needed after that for the flick. So his hockey career unfortunately ended because of injury. Okay, then we close this round out. No change in the score sheet, no one scored points there, and we go into our last round. The last round will begin with the team that has the lowest score at this stage. So we will start with APS Gwalior, then we will go to Khadki. Thank you. In order? Thank you. So we start with Gwalior, then we go to Khadki, then we will go to Cannanore, then Team C, Devali, then we go to Jodhpur, and we end up with Team A, Bolarum. All set? Every team gets a set of 10 questions to be answered in a time of 60 seconds. They get plus 50 points for a right answer, minus 50 for a wrong answer, and they can pass a question, and if we have time at the end of 10 questions, we will come back to the questions that you have passed in the order in which they appeared the first time round. Alright? Make sure you give me only one answer, not multiple answers, otherwise they will be treated as a wrong answer. Who is the main answering person? You will do it? Okay. Great. So we will begin your time after I have read out your first question, which normally is the longest question in your entire set. Okay, Gwalior, take a deep breath, relax, and we are ready to go. This is your first question. Which Indian player was the first to score a century in the recent test match against Bangladesh? Your time starts.
Pass.
Of which major river are the Tons, Cane and Chappal tributaries?
Pass.
Which ruler of Mewar fought the forces of Akbar at the Battle of Haldi Ghati?
Maratha.
Is correct. Which element with atomic number 104 has RF as its symbol?
Rhododium.
Is correct. Which country's national flag is informally called the Stars and Stripes?
Pass.
Which European club does Neymar Jr. currently play for? Which club does Neymar Jr. currently play for?
Pass.
Which company manufactured the Falcon 9 spacecraft?
Pass.
Which animal is scientifically known as Ursus maritimus?
Pass.
Your time is up. Sorry? Well, I told you, if I hear pass from your main answering person, even if someone gives me a correct answer, I will treat it as a pass. That is the rule. You cannot say pass and give me an answer at the same time. And if you give me two answers, even if one is correct, it will be treated as a wrong answer. You attempted 8 questions. You got the correct answer to 2 of those. You got plus 100 for this round. Okay, Ursus maritimus incidentally is the polar bear. It's the largest land carnivore in the world. The Tons, Cane and Chappal are tributaries of the Yamuna. I think you got that, but that is why I told you guys, wait for the full question readout, give it a second and then go into the pass. Okay, 100 points, but you didn't lose any points, so that is important. No losses, plus 100 for that round. Team F, Khadki, we are coming to you. Your first question. Are you set? Okay. Question number 1, and your time will start after I read it out and I say your time begins. Can you raise the volume slightly of the time? Which peninsular river has the Venna, Panchaganga and Tungabhadra as tributaries? Time starts.
Godavari.
Incorrect. Which dynasty succeeded the Mauryas as rulers of Pataliputra?
Pass.
Who created the periodic table in 1869?
Pass.
Which country's national flag is informally called the rainbow flag or the unity flag?
South Africa.
Is correct. Which country won the gold medal in the men's tennis at the 2024 Paris Olympics?
Pass.
Which Indian company sells the S1 and S1 Pro models of electric scooters?
Ola.
Is correct. In which state would you visit the Dudhwa National Park?
Pass.
Which country's overseas development initiative is called Belt and Road?
China.
Is correct. Which place uses the vehicle registration code? I started, you can take this. DN.
Daman and Dadar and Nagar Haveli. Dadar and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu.
Dadra and Nagar Haveli is correct. Although they are now combined, that is why I wanted you to clarify. DD is Daman and Diu, DN is Dadra and Nagar Haveli. And since they're both correct, I am accepting Dadra, Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu as your answer. Khadki, well done. You attempted 9 questions. You got the correct answer to 4 of those. That gives you 200 points. plus 200 for this round. And the Venna, sorry, you gave the wrong answer to 1, so you get plus 1, minus 50 for that. The Venna, Panchaganga and Tungabhadra are tributaries of the Krishna river. So net score for this round is plus 150. Next up, Cannanore. Your first question and your timer will start immediately after that, when I say it. Okay. Question 1. Which company sells the Pavilion and Chromebook series of laptops? Your time starts. Is correct. Of which river are the Jonk, Hasdeo and Shivnath all tributaries? Who succeeded Chandragupta I as the ruler of the Gupta Empire? Who gave the first 2 laws of planetary motion in 1609? Which South Asian country's national flag is called Lal Sobuj? Incorrect. In which sport has Joshna Chinnappa represented India? In which state is the Wild Ass Wildlife Sanctuary located? Who is playing the title role, or who plays the title role of cricketer Mithali Raj in the film Shabash Nitu? Correct. Which place uses the vehicle registration code LD? You can take that. Is correct. Okay, 9 questions attempted. Again, a good number. You gave the correct answer to 1, 2, 3, but you gave 1 wrong answer. So plus 150 for your correct answers. But your wrong answer cost you 100 points, 50 points, so it is plus 100 for this round for you. The Jonk, Hasdeo and Shivnath are all tributaries of the Mahanadi, and Chandragupta I was succeeded as the ruler of the Gupta Empire by Samudragupta. Okay, next one, Jodhpur. No, Jodhpur. Devali, okay, sorry, my bad. Devali, your set coming up. Ready? Who's answering? You will give the answers. Okay. Question number 1. From which European colonial power did the areas of Mahe and Karaikal gain independence? Time starts. Of which river are the Neelam, Sindh and Lidar all tributaries? Indus. Incorrect. For which scientist is the derived SI unit of force or weight named? Pass. Which country's national flag is known as the Albi Celeste? Pass. For which country does Sialkot-born cricketer Sikandar Raza play? Pass. Which company sells the Nord CE and Nord 2T mobile phone models in India? OnePlus is correct. In which state or union territory is the Bandhavgarh National Park located? Madhya Pradesh. Correct. Of which Commonwealth country is Anthony Albanese the current Prime Minister? Pass. Which place uses the vehicle registration code? You can take this. OD. Odisha is correct. You attempted 9 questions as well, Devlali. You gave the correct answer to 3. You passed the others except one where you gave the wrong answer. The Neelam, Sindh and Lidar are all tributaries of the Jhelum. That is the one you got wrong. You got 150 points for the ones you gave correct answers to and minus 50 for the one that you gave an incorrect answer to. Net score of plus 100 for this round. Now Jodhpur. We are coming to you. Your first question. Timer ready? Set. Which author wrote his first published story under the pseudonym Nawab Rai? Your time starts.
Pass.
Of which river are the Manjira, Pravara and Indravati all tributaries?
Pass.
Who led the Maratha forces at the Third Battle of Panipat?
Sadasiva.
Is correct. For which Nobel Prize winner is the SI derived unit of radioactivity named?
Medicine.
Incorrect. Which country's national flag is also called Hinomaru or sun disk?
Argentina.
Incorrect. In which sport is the Stanley Cup awarded?
Pass.
Which company sells designed for gaming laptops under the brand name Alienware?
Pass.
What is the state tree of Kerala?
Pass.
Which country is famous for a rice-based dish called paella?
Indonesia.
Incorrect. Which state, started on that note, you can take it. Which state or union territory uses vehicle registration code LA? In 3.
Ladakh.
Is correct. Okay. So you attempted all 10 questions. Jodhpur, unfortunately, you gave the wrong answer to 3 and gave the right answers to 2. The ones you gave the wrong answers to, paella is a Spanish dish. It is rice with different kinds of vegetables and meats cooked in a stock. Hinomaru or sun disk is the national flag of Japan. And the SI derived unit of radioactivity is named for Ovi becquerel. It's the becquerel that is the unit of radioactivity. Bolarum, your set of questions, and we will start your round with this set. Timer will start after I read out question 1. Which European scientist is credited with creating the heliocentric model of the solar system in 1543? Your time starts.
Nicholas Copernicus.
Correct. Of which southern Indian river are the Himavati, Kabini and Arkavati all tributaries? Who was the first ruler of the Khilji dynasty? Correct. Which country's national flag is informally called the Union Jack? Is correct. In which sport did Anjum Chopra represent India? What name is given to Apple's wireless earphones?
Earphone.
Is correct. In which state would you visit the Nagarhole National Park?
Karnataka.
Is correct. In which country is the Crimean Peninsula located?
Ukraine occupied by Russia.
Correct. Who wrote the award-winning modern novel, The Inheritance of Loss? Incorrect. Which state uses, I'll finish. Which state uses the vehicle registration code TS?
It used to be Telangana.
Okay, now it is TG. Uses the TS was Telangana. You get the correct answer there. You also attempted all 10 questions. You gave the correct answer to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. Fantastic. 350 points. You gave the wrong answer to 1 question. That cost you 50 points. But nevertheless, plus 300 points for the last round. I think that is phenomenal. I mean, when everyone else is scoring maybe 100, 150 points, 300 points is really well done. I'll give you the answer. Inheritance of loss is not Anita Desai, it is Kiran Desai. And you were that close, mother to daughter, that close from getting almost a perfect score. You passed 1 question, I'll give you the answer to that one as well. The Himavati, Kabini and Arkavati are all tributaries of the Kaveri. You knew that as well. So you knew the answers to all the questions. You just got one wrong and missed out on answering one, but that's fine. You've done really well. Can we have a big round of applause? team, as far as I remember, was leading going into this round. Obviously, that's why you got the last set. But I think they knew before they started that they didn't have to answer a single question and they would still have won, because none of the other teams managed to overtake them on the scoreboard. But that's not how champions play. I think Bolarum has played really well. They went for the questions they knew the answers to and did not hesitate to show everyone that they know that. And we know this as well. And we know the third thing as well. Well done. You get a big round of applause from them. Well done, Bolarum. Really, really good scoring. That's it from us. The final scores that are coming up on screen are not a reflection of the overall abilities or knowledge skills or the character of these kids. I think all of them having made it up to the final of the command level quiz, it's a big achievement. So can we have a big round of applause for all 6 finalists? Every contest must have a winner, and today we have a clear winner, a team that has done well from the first question onwards and not given up that hold they had on the lead all the way through to the last scoreboard. But there are no losers in a quiz. If you don't win a quiz, you learn many new things. In fact, the fewer questions you give the answer to in a quiz means the more things you have learned for that day. So, well done all of you. You've learned some new things. Some of you have learned a little more. Some of you have learned, already knew what you were being told or asked about. So, fantastic going. The final scores on screen for you. And it's really, really well done. I think it's close, it's high scoring. In 6th place with 250 points, we have Army Public School Gwalior. 5th place and 300 points, APS Cannanore. 4th and 325 points, APS Khadki. 3rd and 333 points, APS Jodhpur. 2nd place, 350 points, APS Devali. But the winners with 725 points, and that is emphatic. They just sort of won it home in the last round. They didn't say, okay, we're just chilling out. We've already won. What's the point of taking a risk and losing points? No. We know the answer. We will show we know the answer. 725, that, my friends, is the highest score we've had across all the 3 command finals so far. So be glad that you are up there, top seeds as far as the scores in the finals goes. Sorry. Yeah. The total score also, and all the other teams. This cumulative score is the highest all told across Eastern, Central and Northern Command. Southern Command has now taken the lead with the overall number of questions answered and therefore the number of points scored. So give yourself a big round of applause. It's been great. Jhansi, you've done us all proud as the host to the highest scoring command final, and all the teams. Really well done. Teachers who've come with the teams, I'm sure you've helped your teams prepare for this. So kudos to you for doing a really good job. You're now the record holders as far as the command level totals go. I know your team may not have won today, but it's like a one-day match. Some days Uganda might beat Australia. It happens, right? It can. So it's okay. I'm not saying they're Uganda and all the others are Australia and things, because they've shown that they're very good. So fantastic going. Big thank you to all the members of the staff and the student community and the principal of Army Public School Jhansi for hosting this program, for bringing us here and doing this quiz. A big thank you to all the dignitaries who are lining up the front row. I hope you like the chocolate, sir. It takes us all back to, I still quiz. I'm now over 50. I have been quizzing for 46 years. Special place, because it's something I've earned, it's something I've won. And that gives you a tiny little thrill at the end of the day. So that chocolate tastes a little sweeter when you have it just because I won it. It wasn't just handed over to me as a gift. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been a pleasure having you with us. And over to you, ma'am, for closing it off.
Thank you, sir. Indeed a pleasure watching these brilliant-minded workers. Is it so? You enjoy? Yeah, you have learned also? I think so? Yes. Now let's see some glimpse of APS Jhansi. buzzer has sounded, but the memories and knowledge will remain in our mind. So let's appreciate all the participants who have shown incredible knowledge. Can we have a huge round of applause for them? Yes. Now, it's time for felicitation. So I would request Colonel Ashish Tiwari, Deputy Commander, to grace the stage for felicitation. I would like to first call the runner-up team to come forward. I would like to call the runner-up team to come forward along with their teachers to receive the trophy. And the students' name are Master Viraj Patil, Meet Nursing Khani, Lily Mahajan, and the four teachers are Mrs. Gunjan Gupta. A big round of applause.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, children. Now it's time for winner's team, and the winner trophy for Command Level Quiz Competition 2024 will go to APS Bolarum. And the students' name are Master Mayan Kumar, B. Kartika Jairam, Bhaivan Sharma, and your teacher in charge is Unity Sai Kirtan.
बेटा और इधर देखो पास में आया हो. Thank you, sir.
Can we have a huge round of applause for today's quiz champion?
Yes, please. Thank you. Ma'am? Yes.
Well done, children. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the dignitaries for gracing this event with your presence despite your busy schedule. My special thanks to Colonel Abdul, CO 144 AD Regiment, SP, Lieutenant Colonel Suren Singh, SO APS Jhansi, Major Gursimar Singh, OIC APS Jhansi, for all the assistance provided to make this event a grand success. Thank you, sir. A big thank you to Mr. Aditya, the quiz master, for ensuring the fairness and success of today's event. A huge applause for each participant. Children, your dedication, passion has truly brought this competition to life. A big thanks to our audience also for having patience and listen all the things very carefully. A heartfelt appreciation to our organizing team and everyone behind the scene who worked tirelessly to ensure that everything runs smoothly. Without your dedication and hard work, this event would not have been possible. Thank you once again. Before we conclude today's event, let us all rise and honor our nation by singing the national anthem, Jai Hind.
Jana Jana Mana Adinaya